On to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. Let's see some of the numbers here for Max Strus.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Queta. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard. And for Cleveland, the forwards are Hunter and Mobley. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. And it's Nance in at the center. So we have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
Now, here's Hunter. And here's Garland for 3. Good on the triple. Garland's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Cavs. Brown against Hunter. Brown down low. Over Hunter. And too long on the shot. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a 3-point game. Nance's screen on Pritchard. The 3 from Garland. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Bounce pass Pritchard. Here's Brown. And that one drops.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Here's Garland. Mobley outside. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Fires the 3. The rebound by Queta. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Outside Garland. In the corner, it's Mobley. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
And with hard work, Mobley's turned himself into a legitimate 3-level scorer.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Pass to White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now, here's Garland. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. And sometimes, Stan, lost in everything he has done for his team, Jason Tatum is one heck of a playmaker.
Yeah, Kevin, I think what happens to guys like Tatum when they come into the league is because he can score the ball, and that's such an important skill, we tend to focus on the scoring. But Jason Tatum has become a better playmaker in his time in the league. He's become a better defender and a better rebounder. This guy excels at everything.
And looking confident. When Nance can hit the jump shot, this offense becomes much more dynamic.
There's the pick. Here's Tatum. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now, here's Mitchell. Scoreless thus far. Takes the 3. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
And that's just opportunistic basketball. Mobley carving out space and then cashing in on the second chance opportunity.
Hunter against Brown. Pass to Tatum. Here's Pritchard. On the wing, Brown. Covered by Hunter. Yes, that goes in.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now, here's Hunter. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Hunter on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Celtics trail by 3. And there is White, and that's good on the assist by Tatum.
Listen, anytime you can run, you push it. Vets like White understand that.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect it.
Three-pointer, Pritchard. Mobley with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Pass to Hunter. Back to Mobley. The three from Garland. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Garland's got 6.
And the release for Garland is getting quicker as he gets more comfortable.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Ball's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Simons, he's checked in for the Celtics. Celtics trail by 4. Pass to Tatum. Now here's Brown. Back to Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons, and his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
And that one falls for Tatum. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Good on both.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
Now, here's Mobley. 5 points in the game. Oh, Nance in position. Ball no good.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. He immediately brought up Jason Tatum, the incredible all-star forward, saying, quote, Tatum is an NBA champion for a reason. He leads his team. JT does it all at 6'8". Great passing it, defending, and obviously scoring too. We'll see how they plan to contain Jason tonight. Back to you, Kev.
Thank you once again, Allie. Here's Garland. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Nance's screen on White. In the corner, it's Mobley. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Now, here's Tatum. 26 points for him last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. And it's White missing. Cleveland leading by 3. Mobley outside. Fires from deep. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. The Celtics have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Hunter grabs the miss. Well, the Cavaliers shooting to start out this game about 43%. Sinks the triple. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Celtics shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Over in the corner, White. Shoots over Garland. Releases from the wing and drills it. White's got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's a smart shot by White. Most of the times, teams will give you the mid-range.
Garland against White. Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. A different look now for Cleveland. Lions checked in for Nance. Max Strus comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Garland. Celtics also with a sub. Walsh is checked in. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. They trail by 6, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Well, when it's all said and done, their offense just wasn't enough. They needed more on that end.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Tyson's checked in. And finish off by Bryant.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Celtics trail by 8. Simons kicks to Tatum. Pass to Walsh. Driving the lane. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, great read by Tatum there. Recognizing the overcommitment and making the defense pay.
Well, Cleveland shooting at a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. And they call an illegal screen here. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Cleveland. 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. And, of course, there's the Celtics, 3 spots below.
And, you know, for the Celtics, they've looked decidedly average here in the early stages of the season. And that's shocking when you consider the kind of success they're coming off from a year ago.
Well, it's easy for an elite team to be a little complacent at this point. And that's when your star players need to lead by example and pick up the effort level and the intensity. Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And here's Brown outside. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Yeah, look, that's not the kind of performance they would have liked. But the one good thing about this league, the next game's always right around the corner.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Outside, Simons. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The wide-open shot from Strus. The kick out to Ball. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Ball's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push. That's a big-time move by Jason Tatum. I don't know how many style points you give him on that one.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Cleveland leading by 10. Pass to Mitchell. driving to the basket, and he comes up with the deuce.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. Ball against Simon. The teardrop falls in.
Oh, just lifting off and arcing that one in. Simon's displaying complete control.
Ball, a screen on Brown. Mitchell wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Tatum's shot is off. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Mitchell outside. It's good from long range. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Brown outside. Off on the layup.
What a defensive effort. Not only pressuring the shooter, but also collecting the miss.
And so it's Cleveland, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. We come back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
Mitchell and Strus share wing duty. Then it's Thomas Bryant. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Tyson in at the 4 shot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. I know some would classify Derek White as underrated. Stan, what's your read on him?
Well, Kevin, I would say he was underrated for a long time, but now I think we've all gotten smarter, and we all realize Derek White is one of the best guards in this league, period. I don't think he's underrated anymore, and I just think it took us a long time to catch up with how good he is.
And that one falls for White. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
And both free throws good for White.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Here's Tyson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Simons. That's tipped. Ball feeling it out a bit. To the paint. Here's Tyson. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. 15-point game. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Sinks the three-pointer.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Pass to Tyson. Bryant dishes the ball. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, picking up his second foul, he can still be aggressive, but has to be smart about it.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. Now, here's Ball. 11 points for him in that last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Tyson. Buries it from three-point range. Tyson's got 7 points in the game.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Boucher with a screen on Strus. White the pass to Boucher. And the dunk by Boucher.
Well, that's what White's out there to do. Share the ball and make everybody better.
The Cavaliers leading by 13. Pass to Bryant. Here's Tyson from about 19 feet. Boucher with the rebound.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
So it's the Cavaliers now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. The Cavaliers are making noise. Point guard Darius Garland said the brand of basketball that we play is super exciting, super fun. A lot of threes, a lot of alley-oops, a lot of dunks. And we play really hard on both ends of the floor. It's been a winning recipe. Guys, back over to you.
Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Dean Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Tyson. 7 points in the game. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Simons following the score by Cleveland. Boucher finds White. Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Boucher.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
For three, Mitchell. The rebound by the Celtics.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pritchard passes to White, and the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Garland's checked in, and a change for the Celtics. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Anthony Simons. Now here's White. He's coming off a 28-point game against Minnesota. Just 5 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And now look at Jason Tatum here.
He's been dominant over the last month. 8th in scoring, and he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league and three-point shooting.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. Mobley, he's checked in for Wade. Mobley, the pass to Ball. Outside Garland. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Garland's got 9.
Oh, very solid from deep. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
Celtics trail by 14. Over in the corner, Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one. Mobley, a screen on White. A 3 from Strus. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 4 rebounds in this game. The flush by Tatum.
Great move by Tatum. Getting to the rim and throwing it down.
It's Garland with the ball for the Cavaliers. Shoots. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Cleveland. Boston also with the sub. Brown's checked in. Celtics trail by 11. Now Pritchard. He has 5. Outside Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
And listen, Jason Tatum is one of the very best players in the world. He does everything well. Can fill in wherever. The type of player who covers up your weaknesses.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Strus kicks to Hunter. Knocks down the 3-ball. Hunter's got his first 3 points of the game.
And Hunter can really do damage from deep. The defense has to get out on him.
Brown against Strus. Left side Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Cleveland leading by 11. Garland with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates. Racking up the assists, so important to team chemistry.
Cleveland's gotten half their shots from 3-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Strus kicks the ball. Mobley outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Larry Nance is checked in for Max Strus. Pritchard against Ball. The Cavaliers with another miss. Celtics trail by 11. And you think of all that Jaylen Brown has accomplished, Coach? Top of the list, 2024 Finals MVP.
Yeah, look, it's tough to beat that as an accomplishment, Kevin. Win your team a championship and be the biggest part of it. But what I love about Jaylen Brown is the consistency of what he's done throughout his career. This guy has been good for a long time, and he's still got a long way to go.
For Boston, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Here's Brown. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Garland with a screen on Pritchard. Garland against White. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 13.
I'll tell you, Garland's stronger than he looks.
Celtics trail by 13. White looking around. Pass to Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. The Cavaliers, number 1.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Simons, he's checked in for the Celtics. And so Tatum nails them both. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Nance. And Boston with the rebound. Boucher's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Brown. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
Now here's Nance. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Here's Mobley. And it's off from three-point range. Celtics trail by 11. Brown dishes to Tatum. Over Mobley. Boston again missing. Cavaliers shooting 47% from the floor since the end of the first quarter. They get it back. Pass to Hunter. Here's the three. And Pritchard pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the lead is down inside single digits. Pritchard's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And here is Garland. 13 points in the game. Mitchell outside. Back to Garland. Pass to Hunter. Lets it go with the three. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Simons. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Garland kicks to Hunter. Nance against Boucher. Just 5 on the clock. Mobley the pass to Garland. Over Pritchard. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's Simons. Mobley with the block.
And that's the defensive player of the year there. Mobley with the denial, making sure the ball didn't get to the rim.
Now Brown following DeAndre Hunter's three-point attempt. Boucher sets a screen for Tatum. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
Well, this is shaping up to be a special night for him. Started out well and is only turning it up here in quarter 2.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. A kick out to Mobley. And stolen by Tatum. 51 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Boucher sets a screen for Pritchard. Pass to Boucher. That 3 off the mark. And the Cavaliers with possession. And here is Hunter. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Back to Pritchard. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Tatum. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 7th rebound here tonight. For 3, Mitchell. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Cavaliers lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details, things working out so far for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, they're playing as a team, working the ball around, rewarding guys for getting open.
I see this. Their scorers do a great job of working off ball. And let's move on to the race for Rookie of the Year. A lot of young talent in the league this season.
These first-year guys, very impressive so far. Now it is, who can sustain this level of play?
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
And so White will bring it up for Boston, trailing by 5. Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Pritchard and White are their guards. And it's Queta in at the 5 down low.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Celtics trail by 3. Here's White. Count it. White's got 10 points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And here's Cleveland. To the middle. Here's Nance. And Nance shoves it in.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
Now here's Tatum. There's the screen. Down low. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Nance.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. On that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Cavaliers leading. And Hunter, here we go. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got 6 assists here tonight. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Brown outside. Pass to Queta. Outside, White. 6 to shoot. Buries the long-range jumper. White's got 13.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. There's Garland. And, yep, couple bounces, and it falls. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Mobley against Tatum. Here's Queta. Mobley with the block.
A nice use of those long arms by Mobley. He's got a lot of reach.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. The rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Queta. Cavaliers with the rebound. Outside Garland. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Jaylen Brown. He's right around 17 points tonight, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Now here's White. He's got 13. Here's Brown. Stolen by Garland. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on White.
Yeah, a little too aggressive there trying to stop Hunter.
For Cleveland, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The free throw drops for Hunter.
Look, he's a lengthy wing who can defend multiple positions and space the floor. Hunter has a lot of value in this league.
And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Over in the corner, White. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
That's a clever choice by White. He stays with the shot to ensure he gets the whistle.
And both free throws good for White. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Mobley outside. Left side, Nance. Mitchell outside. Nance a screen on White. Clock at 6. In the corner, it's Mobley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Garland. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Tatum against Mobley. Here's White. Here's Queta. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Queta's got 7 points.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Hunter. Hunter's got 3 assists now in this one. Celtics trail by 6. Tatum with a screen on Hunter. Brown dishes to Tatum. Back to Brown. Strong finish through the contact from Brown.
Well, there's some power to JB's game. He can simply go through contact.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Brown with the bounce pass. Here's Cada, covered by Nance. Pass to Pritchard. 5 on the clock, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 10.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's ready to talk things through with them. And Cleveland making a change here. Ball's checked in. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. The Cavaliers, number 1. In 4th, the Celtics.
You know, I don't think we're going to see a shot clock violation in this one, fellas. I mean, both of these teams play at a breakneck pace.
And stolen by Tatum. And here they come. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line.
2 shots.
They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Nance outside. And here's Garland for 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Pritchard. Now here's Tatum. Tatum gets it inside.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now Garland. 20 points for him. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach Kenny Atkinson demanding that Evan Mobley stay in attack mode the entire game. And Mobley said, I have a lot of different skill sets that I can bring to the table. Being out there and challenging myself is going to sharpen them and get them where they need to be. Back to you, Kevin.
On the rise. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. 5 to shoot. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Hunter with it. He's picked up by White. Mobley misses. Boston trailing. Here's Brown. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. White against Garland. Hall with a wide-open look. No good from outside. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Brown, no good. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And here's Garland for 3. Does not fall through. He's missed 6 of his 14 attempts. White the pass to Cada. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Thomas Bryant comes in for Larry Nance. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Garland. The Celtics also with a sub. Simons, he's checked in for Pritchard. Now here's Brown. He's got 8. Outside Tatum. Outside Simons. Shoots over Ball. Again the miss by the Celtics. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Cavaliers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Scorer. That's DeAndre Hunter. The guy always finds a way to find the bottom of the net.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Max Strus is checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers leading. Mobley up top, guarded by Tatum. Mobley inside. Tatum on him. Bryant. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got 7 rebounds in the game. Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And it's sent back by Bryant. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Tyson's checked in. 3-pointer, Simon. Hits it from 3-point range. Simons has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
Here's Tyson. 9 points in the game so far. Ball no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Outside, White. A rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Ball no good. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 9-1 run. Here's Brown. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's a 3-point Boston lead.
And look, Brown is good at capitalizing inside, which is why the defense has to push him further away.
Now here's Bryant, and it's in there. Bryant's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Tatum with it. He's got 17. It's White on the wing. Takes a 3. Bryant with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Now, here's Simon. He's got 7. Tatum down low. Another shot. Tatum fighting for those second chance points.
Well, just another night in the office for Jason Tatum. We've come to expect big games from him. He is that special.
Mitchell against White. And it's Ball in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up on the wing. And Boston with the rebound. Brown's got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's tipped. Tatum kicks to Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. 12 points for Jaylen Brown.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Bryant outside. Pass to Strus. Here's Tyson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Boston's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Tatum sinking that tough shot. Jason Tatum.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
The Cavaliers trailing. Pass to Tyson. Ball kicks to Strus. Here's Tyson. There's a screen by Bryant. 5 to shoot. A 3 from Strus. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Pritchard. 11 points in the game. Right side Tatum. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Tatum's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Mitchell and Strus share wing duty. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And there's Bryant. And it's Tyson in at the 4 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Pritchard with the ball. He's covered by Ball. Pass to Tatum. Boucher sets a screen for Tatum. And he drives in.
And look, when Tatum is running the pick and roll, the majority of the time, he's looking to score.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Mitchell with the bounce pass. Here's Tyson. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The three-pointer, no good. And it's the Celtics ball. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Ball. Count that one. Tatum's got 27.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Here's Ball. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Ball, the pass to Mitchell. And here's Strus. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Pritchard passes to Tatum. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Bryant finds Mitchell. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Pritchard passes to Simons. Now Tatum. Now Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Fires from way outside. That one, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Ball's knocked loose. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Yep, that one goes.
And a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
Now here's Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. The kick out to Tatum. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's Tyson. There's a screen by Bryant. 16 feet away. The shot no good. Tyson. Celtics leading by 6. Pritchard passes to Walsh. Boston again missing. For Cleveland, they've gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And here's Cruz for 3. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got 11 rebounds in the game. And Simons has it in the corner. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Simons has got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics. And so here's Cleveland. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. The Celtics making a switch here. Kate is checked in. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He laid into the team about being over-aggressive. He said, quote, "You're letting them get to the line as much as they want. We've got to dial back some of the physicality because it's getting us in trouble. Guys, let's see if they can ease up here."
Okay, Allie, thank you. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
Boston leading by 8. Here's Walsh. Outside Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass the ball. It's rebounded by Walsh. Boston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Pritchard passes to Walsh. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, look, you got to hit Tatum harder than that, or else he's just going to push right through the contact.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And also, the mid-range game has been working as well. They kept that as a big part of their game plan, and boy, are they being rewarded for it.
Now, here's Mobley. And that one's good. Hunter.
The corner, one of Hunter's favorite spots.
Pritchard with the ball. Pass to Walsh. Back to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Makes it off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 10.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Ball. Now, here's Mobley. Here's Hunter. Mobley, a screen on Tatum. And Mobley throws it down.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
Now Pritchard. And Simons has it in the corner. Pritchard passes to Walsh. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And he's good on the 3 ball. Tatum's got 33.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Outside, Ball. Back to Garland. Floats it up there for Mobley. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And went up and pulled it down. Mobley soaring.
Celtics leading by 9. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Here's Tatum. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got 5 rebounds tonight. The wide open look here for Garland. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight. Boston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. A finish, and it's Hunter with the jam.
And when you look at game-by-game scoring, Garland is extremely consistent. But tonight, he's been on another level.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Here's Walsh. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Larry Nance is checked in for the Cavaliers. Mitchell comes in for Lonzo Ball. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Cleveland with it. Pass to Hunter. Back to Garland. No good on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Brown the pass to White. Back to Brown. Tatum dishes to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Mitchell outside. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
And White kicks to Tatum. Over Mobley. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And now a 10-point Celtic lead. Deflects the pass. Here's Walsh. It's rebounded by Cleveland. To the inside. Nance. And he gets the floater to drop.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for Boston. Here's Brown. Beyond the arc. Mobley there for the rebound.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
Throw good, Garland.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now Hunter. And it's denied. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Seven-point differential. Just 5 to shoot. Mitchell!
Well, Derek White is a very sticky defender. Once he gets on you, it's difficult to get any breathing.
That one goes. Count it.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Hunter following the basket by Derek White. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
6 to shoot. They get a hand on it and taken away by Brown. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. From 19, that one goes.
Well, when you're as polished and practiced a shooter as Brown, there's no reason to hesitate.
Hunter up top. He's covered by Brown. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Off target from outside. Boston leading by 11. White down low, covered by Mitchell. Now Brown shoots the three. Mobley there for the rebound. 1:05 left in the game. A 17-footer nails the jumper.
Great to see Mobley knocking down the mid-range, continuing to improve that part of his game.
Mobley against Tatum. Peyton Pritchard buries the deep ball.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
It's Garland. The response triple answers back. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. White outside. Down it goes for three.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
Nance a screen on Brown. Here's Mobley. It's stolen by Nance. The drive by Mitchell. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness. And, you know, we figuring it out. It's early, but we taking it game by game, quarter by quarter, and everybody contributing. So, you know, I liked it.
Thanks, Jason.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And now, our player of the game, Jason Tatum.